I think like a good example was a recent account that is a pet account. A lot of their 4-star reviews, this company for a while was with every package a dog biscuit in the package, and it was just one little dog biscuit, and for some reason along the way they didn't do that, and there were countless 4-star reviews saying, I really love this company, like my dog loves it, all this, but they don't, like, they forgot my biscuit, they don't have the biscuit anymore, and it was super fascinating to think that something so little made such a big difference. So it's that type of stuff that I'm looking for. Like,
Interesting.
yeah, it was super, super interesting.
That makes sense though. I don't know if it's a subscription service, but if it was, that would throw me off. And it's
Mhm.
like uh, my wife and I have talked about stuff like that. We call it the free champagne. Like when you walk into a fancy store and they hand you a glass of champagne. That's kind of how we view those sorts of things, like these
You
little
shop
extra
differently than
perks.
me.
Huh?
You shop differently than me.
No, we go in for free champagne. We don't shop. We get free drinks. But no, like that would throw me off. Like
Mhm.
if I was expecting a little dog biscuit, obviously I don't know if my dog's like, yay, package is here. I get my dog treat. Great. But
Yeah,
I think that would throw me off for sure. So it's
yeah,
interesting that that would knock, I mean, 20% off essentially if you're thinking of a 5-star review and percentages.
yeah,
You
and
just
it had
went from
actually,
acing it to a B.
yeah, and it had nothing to do with the actual company. So it's just interesting that sometimes the things that you think that your audience is looking for, it's like it's maybe not what you would think. So diving into that mindset and really kind of, I always feel like I'm a little spy in the back whenever I'm doing creative strategy because I'm just like infiltrating from the back. But
That's
it's
funny.
not in a negative way. I think advertising always gets a bad reputation that it's like trying to manipulate people to do something, but really good advertising should be speaking to you where you're at. And that's maybe why it sometimes feels persuasive and manipulative, is because you're like, why are you, like, you're talking to me exactly how I want to be talked
Yeah.
to, but it's really not in like a bad, intention. It's trying to meet you where you're at. So, yeah.
I was reminded of an old Eugene Schwartz quote: "Is that you cannot create demand in somebody, right?
Hmm.
There's no, I can't make you want something. I can make you desire it through
Mhm.
advertising, but there's something inherent already in you that wants this, and we're just, you know, talking about that. So leaning into this specific example, what was your creative strategy around like how to overcome these 4-star reviews?
So definitely talking to the brand and telling them bring the biscuits back.
That sounds like a
Just
hashtag.
That's an
yeah.
amazing campaign idea right there. Bring the biscuit back.
Just kind of like sharing how important that really is. But I think just focusing on little things like that, little things that you can make your audience feel special, or like just something that you can make unique about your brand that might not even be something that is like groundbreaking. You're going to have to invest a lot of money in, just something that is going to make you memorable. So, yeah, just kind of thinking about that lens of what can you do, just that little bow on top that you can give.
Yeah, I just think like through the levels of awareness and kind of our camp model of like that's really kind of a tail end of
Yeah.
the customer journey there of like people who've bought and you want to re-engage. Like it's a very specific small audience, but maybe it is worth like specific creative around that that goes directly to them, like giant text ads for bring the biscuits back, or
Yeah.
I would even go so far as like getting the CEO to shoot a video talking about maybe a little tongue in cheek about how we took the biscuits away to increase profit margins, but we hear you. And if you could really pepper in a lot of like dad jokes in there, like
Yeah.
tying in like dog talk, that could be a pretty funny thing to re-engage people.
Yeah. I think of like the ASPCA commercials with the really sad dogs who are like looking into their packages with no biscuit.
Give Sarah McLachlan a call.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.